I told you 1,000 times. We are at the National Do Not Mallett. Oh, Johnny, where have you gone? Has some horrible fate truly befallen you?
Really throwing yourself into the part, aren't you?
Smedley, what are you doing here? You'll ruin everything.
I've come to talk to you, Mother. And what I have to say is for your ears only, Mother. Oh, shut up. Have you never heard of a plot twist before?
Well, have you taken care of everything?
Oh, Johnny? Well, you won't be seeing him on this planet again. Alive, that is.
Are you positive?
No, I'm Smith.
Oh, you idiot. I mean, his moneylender.
Oh, is he dead? Absolutely.
Are you sure? How did you do it?
Well, I knew he was leaving town by Primrose Path, so I got there early so I could plan and hide. Then, when he got within range, I jumped out from the bushes and I shot him 6 times. Anyway, then I got out my knife and I stabbed him in the gizzard. Hey, where's my gizzard?
Such a good boy.
Then, to make absolutely sure, I poisoned him.
Poisoned him?
Then, for the coup de grace, I hung him. And then strung him up beside the road.
You hung him?
Well, I didn't want the kiddies tripping over him at night.
Well, that was thoughtful of you.
Hey, I'm not an animal.
Well, it's a good thing to have that little matter taken care of. Now we can move on to more important things.
And what's that?
Like, where's that little sexetary of yours?
Oh, Selena, I left her back at the office.
And how did you happen to acquire that trashy little piece of baggage?
You know, that's a funny story.
Judging from the rest of the script, I doubt it.
You see, I was leaving my little meeting with Johnny, and I was going down the path when I happened to bump into the bottom of her mountains. I mean the top of her bottom. At the bottom of the mountain.
Well, what was she doing way out there all by herself?
You know, I never got around to asking. You see, we were too busy. Wink, wink.
No matter. You're just going to have to get rid of her.
But Ma!
Don't you but-ma me. She could spoil everything. Now you get rid of her pronto and I don't want to hear another word about it.
Gee whiz. You never let me have anything I want.
I don't want to argue about this. Smedley, do you want a timeout?
No, Ma.
That's a good boy. You run along and dispose of that little harlot, and I'll take you out for ice cream later.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Hurry along now.
Okay.
Stepmother. Oh!
There.
Hi, down there. Are you here? I'm right here, dear.
Stepmother, what are you doing down here at this late hour? You're not as young as you used to be, you know.
Why, gum, that's for sure.
Well, your concern deeply touches me, my dear.
Don't mention it.
I'm all right. Now you hurry along to bed like a good little girl, and I'll see you in the morning.
All right.
Good night, my dear.
Good night, stepmother.
Night.
Oh, stepmother.
No.
Yes, my dear?
You won't be long, will you?
Oh, no, my dear. Now off to bed you go. Night, night.
Nighty-night. Oh, stepmother.
Jeez.
What is it, my sweet?
Could I please have a drink of water?
Of course, my pet. Anything you want. Off you go now. needs her beauty rest, and lots of it.
Well, thank you, stepmommy. Night, night.
Nighty-night.
Oh, stepmother.
Oh, for Pete's sake!
Oh, Smedley Cheatham! What is that awful man doing here? What does this all mean?
Look, it's a melodrama. You want a plot? Go to stage M.
I don't understand.
That's a shock.
Would someone please tell me what's going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. I'm afraid you forced us to make some rather drastic changes to our plan.
Plan? What plan?
Why, the plan to dispose of your simple-minded father and claim all the bank assets for ourselves.
But assets? We don't have any assets. We're all but bankrupt.
Ah, that's what you think. Why, this is one of the richest banking
Institutions.
Thank you. One of the richest banking institutions in the territory. Thanks to some clever bookkeeping by your stepmother, we convinced that dim-witted father of yours that he was all but bankrupt. It was then child's play to convince him to borrow funds from my bank to pay off his imaginary debts. Why, it was so much fun, I almost hated to kill him.
You killed my daddykins.
Why, yes. But I'm afraid that information will do you no good where you're going.